Hello students, I am Praveen Tripathi welcoming you in the computer session where we are going to start our first chapter, which is about the fundamentals of computer. So students, I am going to start here the computer subject. I hope that you will enjoy this whole session because the computer is a very interesting subject, and so let's start. So here I am welcoming you on the behalf of Lyall Public School, and I'm your teacher Praveen Tripathi. So let's begin the online class of computer. Okay, so our chapter first is all about the fundamentals of computer. Okay, and this will be the first part of your subject, and further we will just continue this chapter in further parts. Okay, so let's start. So this is the thing that topics to be covered today. So what we are going to cover today is what is computer, what is hardware and software, block diagram of computer system, and the characteristics of computers also. So students, I want to ask you that how you feel or what you think about the computer subject. I hope all you must be wondering about the playing the games, watching the movies is all about when we think about the computer. So this is not about the computer. We will learn what is computer, where it's being used. Okay, so let's start. So yes, now we have to understand what is computer. We have to learn the correct definition of computer. So let's understand a computer is an electronic machine that is used in almost every field. Yes, students, we are using computer in almost every field. Okay, now we are just learning by the online method is also with the help of computer. Okay, when you go in the hospitals, banks, schools, everywhere you will see an electronic machine, okay, which is compiled together, is known as the computer system. So it is designed to perform many function. Computer can be perform any kind of function when we want to. Okay, so I hope you have understood what is computer. So yes, continuing the definition of computer, and let's more understand about the computer. It can process billions of instructions per second and can store a huge amount of information. Yes, this is a very interesting thing that it can just process billions of instructions. Okay, चाहे बहुत सारे instructions हो, ये per second में आपको process करके दे देगा. Okay, and can store a huge amount of information. Yes, it can be stored in a TB, GB, and etc. Okay. So computers are mainly classified into four categories. तो कंप्यूटर को कितने categories में बांटा गया है? Four categories में बांटा गया है, according to their size and according to their types. So what are these? Microcomputers. Recite with me. What are these? Microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe, and supercomputers. There are basically four kinds of computer. कौन कौन से हैं? माइक्रो कंप्यूटर्स, मिनी कंप्यूटर्स, मेन फ्रेम कंप्यूटर, and supercomputers. So let's have a look. This is the microcomputer. Just watch the picture and enjoy. You don't need to take the extra burden of computer subject. It will be an interesting session, okay, with me, and I hope you will enjoy all the sessions of computer classes. Okay, so let's have a look how the microcomputer looks, mini computer, and we are using mostly personal computer. And yes, this is very interesting. In all the picture you can find the monitor, a TV like structure, okay, but in the supercomputer you will not find the TV like structure monitors. Okay, and so they are all about the big systems. Okay, बहुत बड़े बड़े systems होते हैं, तो इसीलिए इनको क्या बोला जाता है? Supercomputers. And I would like to tell you one interesting fact that supercomputers बहुत बड़े बड़े कमरों में रखे जाते हैं और ये एक पूरी बिल्डिंग्स के अंदर रखे जाते हैं. तो सोचो, आपने कभी सोचा था कि कंप्यूटर्स इतने बड़े होते हैं? तो चलिए देखते हैं. माइक्रो कंप्यूटर, मिनी कंप्यूटर, पर्सनल कंप्यूटर, सुपर कंप्यूटर, लैपटॉप. यस, वी ऑल आर यूजिंग लैपटॉप एंड पर्सनल कंप्यूटर्स. सो पर्सनल कंप्यूटर्स को क्या बोलते हैं? पीसी भी बोलते हैं. कई लोगों को आपने बोलते हुए सुना होगा, मेरा पीसी खराब हो गया, मेरे पास पीसी नहीं है, या मेरा पीसी बहुत अच्छा है. तो पीसी मीन्स पर्सनल कंप्यूटर. And tablet, yes, most of all your students are fond of tablets. मम्मा टैबलेट दिला दो, पापा टैबलेट दिला दो, है ना? तो टैबलेट्स के लिए हमारा एक अलग ही क्रेज है. So all this is about the types of computers. Yes. Now a very interesting and very important topic comes whenever we just learn the fundamentals of computer. And what is this? This is the hardware and software. आप सभी ने आई थिंक पिछले क्लासेस में भी पढ़ा होगा, याद किया होगा कि what is hardware, what is software. So I would like to tell you that just please refer to these pictures and then we will go to the hardware and software. Okay. So यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं कुछ मशीन्स रखी हुई हैं. यहाँ इस पिक्चर में आप देख सकते हैं कि ये तो एक सॉफ्टवेयर है या फिर एक एप्लीकेशंस है. तो आई थिंक आपको कुछ आइडिया लग रहा होगा, है ना? तो अब हम देखते हैं कि हार्डवेयर क्या होता है. तो हार्डवेयर कंसिस्ट ऑफ द फिजिकल पार्ट. यस, इट कंसिस्ट द फिजिकल पार्ट. कई बच्चे बोलते हैं जिनको हम छू सकते हैं वो हार्डवेयर है. दिस इज नॉट द करेक्ट डेफिनेशन ऑफ हार्डवेयर. छूना नहीं छूना is not the correct definition of hardware. Okay, the physical parts of a computer system is known as the hardware, as simple as it can. Okay, so what are the physical parts? Keyboard, monitor, hard disk, printer, motherboard, etc. Okay, so these are the physical parts of a computer system. That's why they are known as hardware. Okay, so just look at the picture. There are system fan, power supply, motherboard, floppy disk, and all the cabinet means CPU, central processing unit. Okay, processors, RAM, optical drive, hard drive, heat sink. So these is all about the hardware because they are the physical part of a computer system. So I hope you have understood what is the hardware. Okay, so next thing is software. What is software? Okay, so software जिसे हम नहीं छू सकते, ऐसा नहीं है. सॉफ्टवेयर का मीनिंग होता है कि सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन. सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन यानी कि आप जो कंप्यूटर को इंस्ट्रक्शंस देते हैं, जो आप डेटा देते हैं, यानी कि जैसे कि अभी आप पढ़ रहे हैं यूट्यूब से, तो यूट्यूब से आप पढ़ रहे हैं तो यूट्यूब पीछे से वर्क कर रहा है. आपने उसको इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिए, है ना? आपने जैसे लिंक पे क्लिक किया तो लिंक पे क्लिक करना ही कंप्यूटर सिस्टम के लिए या मोबाइल सिस्टम के लिए एक इंस्ट्रक्शन हुआ. तो वो इंस्ट्रक्शन किसमें प्रोसेस हो रहा है? सॉफ्टवेयर में. और यहाँ हम कौन सा सॉफ्टवेयर यूज कर रहे हैं? जब आप मेरी वीडियोस देख रहे हैं या लयाल पब्लिक स्कूल के सभी वीडियोस देख रहे हैं तो वो है सॉफ्टवेयर यूट्यूब का. Okay, so software is a set of instructions that tell the computer about the task to be performed. Mark my point. It tells the computer about task to be performed. Which kind of task is performed by the computer? Who tells it? Software. Okay, and how these tasks are to be performed और कैसे इन्हें perform करना है. देखिए, what and how. These are the two things that tells to the computer system. Who? Software. What माने कौन क्या टास्क करना है और how कैसे टास्क करना है. So here I have listed several kinds of software where you can find the Microsoft Word, Mail, Gmail, Google Docs, which we are using, and the Google Drive. Okay, and the operating systems. Yes, operating systems are also a software which is also known as the system software. Okay, we are using the Android operating system in a mobile, and we are using the just Windows in a computer system, Mac OS, etc. Okay, so these are also software. I think you are attending the all online classes. Zoom is also a software. Okay, so types of software, there are mainly two types of software. So which they are? Software that controls the entire system is called system software. So here we can guess the very first type of a software, which is name is system software. यानी कि सॉफ्टवेयर का जो पहला टाइप है उसका नाम क्या है? सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर. दूसरे टाइप का नाम क्या है? एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर. एक बार वापस मेरे साथ रिसाइट करो. टाइप्स ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर, फर्स्ट है सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर, सेकंड है एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर. तो सर सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर क्या होता है? सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर जो होता है वो पूरे सिस्टम को कंट्रोल करता है. पूरा सिस्टम मींस हमारा जो कंप्यूटर है, कंप्यूटर सिस्टम है, जो उसकी इंटरनल प्रोसेसिंग है, इंटरनल जो पार्ट है, उसको कौन कंट्रोल करेगा? सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर कंट्रोल करेगा. ठीक है, जैसे कि मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया था ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का. ओके, तो सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर के अंदर कौन सा सॉफ्टवेयर आएगा? ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हमारे पूरे कंप्यूटर सिस्टम को कंट्रोल करता है, टास्क देता है, ओके, और मैनेज करता है. Okay, so the next type of software is software used to carry out a specific task. Specific task mean कोई एक पर्टिकुलर टास्क ही करेगा, कोई एक स्पेशल टास्क ही करेगा. जैसे जूम की ही बात करें, जूम क्या करेगा, केवल हमें हमारी वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग कराएगा, हमारी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस लेगा. सो दिस इज अबाउट द एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर सच एज वर्ड, पावर पॉइंट एंड एक्सेट्रा. ओके, now we will look about the block diagram of the computer system. So whenever we think about computer system, we just look at TV like structure, monitor, keyboard, mouse. So do you think that this is the complete computer system? No, this is not the complete computer system. Whenever we think about computer system, this block diagram refers to a computer system. Okay, here you can see a CPU, input, output. Okay, okay, so we are studying about the block diagram of computer system. Okay, so here you can see the CPU, input, output, and there you can notice that input and output are in a small blocks, but you can find the CPU in a very big block. Here you can see the control unit, arithmetic and logical unit, and memory unit. So all these units consist in the CPU. Okay, तो CPU में 3 units होती है mainly. कौन-कौन सी? मेरे साथ बोलेंगे आप, control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, and memory unit. So when we compile all these things, then it becomes the whole computer system. So आपसे अगर आपसे कोई पूछे कि computer system क्या है, so you have to tell the input unit, output unit and CPU unit. Okay, तो CPU unit में और क्या-क्या units होती हैं? Control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, memory unit. So you might be thinking that what is control unit, what is arithmetic and logic unit, and what is the memory unit. So I would like to tell you that control unit control all the computer system with the help of CPU processors. Okay, and when we think about arithmetic and logic unit, so it's do the all kind of calculations, it apply the expressions जो भी हम calculations देते हैं. Okay, तो वो कहाँ परफॉर्म होता है? arithmetic में. कोई भी हम logics लगाते हैं, you are not studying about the programming, but you will learn about the programming. So all the logics that we put in the programs, or we give the special kind of instruction to the computer, it all process in the arithmetic and logic unit. Okay, and yes, it's very well understood by its name. When we come about the memory units, it's about how the storage system of computer system works. So this is all about the block diagram of computer system. This is a very important diagram, students. Okay, so you have to just learn it, you have to understand it very carefully. Okay, coming to the next slide, which is about the characteristics of computer system. Here you can see on your screen high speed, accuracy, storage capability, diligence, versatility, reduction in paperwork, etc. Okay, so the name suggests everything, I guess. Okay, high speed. What do you mean by the high speed? Computer perform every task in a very rapid manner. Okay, you just click onto the Google will open. Okay, you just click onto the any software or any application, double click or click, it will just perform your task. So what do you mean by that? It perform every task in a very rapid manner, which you can see, say it performs a task in a high speed. Okay, coming to the next characteristic of computer, which is the accuracy. Yes, this is a very important and very crucial characteristic of a computer system. Computers are very accurate. Okay, we the human beings can be wrong, but the computers cannot be wrong, because it process all the kind of process, okay, in a very accurate manner. Okay, so they perform all jobs in a error-free manner. Mark my point, they perform all jobs in error-free manner. Okay, and yes, the next thing is storage capability. They can store any type of data. Okay, and they can store lots of data in their system. So they have the very big amount of storage capability, and they can store everything, I guess. Okay, and yes, coming to the next point, which is the diligence. Okay, हम थक जाते हैं किसी भी काम को करके. Okay, human beings can be tired, but computers cannot be tired. Okay, so that's why they are called the diligence. Okay, and coming to the next point, versatility. Versatility means computer can do multiple tasks. Okay, आप सभी कंप्यूटर्स या आप सभी देख लीजिए मोबाइल फोन्स की बात करें, अगर आप फ्री फायर गेम भी खेल रहे हैं, कि मोस्टली बच्चे खेलते हैं, ठीक है, जूम क्लासेस के दौरान. तो यू आर डूइंग द मल्टीपल टास्क, आई गेस. ओके, सो व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द मल्टीपल टास्क? Performing one task in a more than one task in a one time. Okay, so computer also doing the same thing. As you can see on your screen, I am also being seen on your screen, and this PPT slide is also can be seen on your screen. So this is the very interesting characteristic of a computer system कि ये एक टाइम पे बहुत सारे टास्क कर सकता है. ओके, आप गाना लगा के छोड़ दीजिए कंप्यूटर पे, आप अपना वर्ड पे डॉक्यूमेंट टाइप करते रहिए, तो वो दोनों काम एक साथ कर रहा है. ओके, द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज रिडक्शन इन पेपर वर्क. यस, आज अगर आपके पास पीडीएफ आ रही है तो क्या वो पेपर वर्क में आ रही है? नहीं. आपके पास नोट्स भिजवाए जा रहे हैं, होमवर्क भिजवाए जा रहे हैं, तो वो वहां पर क्या हो रहा है? रिडक्शन इन पेपर वर्क. दिस इज द ऑल पॉसिबल बाय द with the help of computer systems. Okay, coming to the next slide of a computer, which is the limitation of computer. Okay, everything has a देखिए, हर चीज के दो पहलू होते हैं. अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स की, so it has also have the limitations of computer. Okay, so what are the limitations of computers? Let's understand. They can only perform tasks that they have been programmed to do. Yes, this is a very kind of limitation of computer कि हम जो टास्क देंगे केवल वो वही परफॉर्म करेगा. अगर आप 2+2 उसको देंगे तो वो 4 कर देगा. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो आगे की भी प्रोसेसिंग आपको करके दे. ओके, आपने लिखा 2 multiply by 1, so it will give you the 2, but it will not print the whole table. Okay, so the thing is understandable here that limitation of computer what कि जो भी हम उसको प्रोग्राम देंगे वो केवल उतना ही काम करेगा. नेक्स्ट थिंग, दे कैन नॉट डू एनी वर्क विदाउट इंस्ट्रक्शन फ्रॉम द यूजर. यस, ये बिना यूजर के कोई भी काम नहीं करते हैं. सो दिस इज द लिमिटेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर. आप जो कहेंगे, जैसा कहेंगे, जो क्लिक्स करेंगे, जो प्रेस करेंगे कि उसी के हिसाब से अपना टास्क परफॉर्म करेगा. ओके, एंड द नेक्स्ट थिंग, दे कैन नॉट टेक देयर ओन डिसीजन. यस, because they are machines and they cannot take their own decisions. So I hope you are understanding the limitations of computer, characteristics of computer, block diagram of computers. Okay, and next thing, working of a computer. So this is also a very important thing. Okay, you have learned about the block diagram of a computer. Now in this slide you can understand how a computer system work. इस स्लाइड में आप देख सकते हैं कि कंप्यूटर कैसे वर्क करते हैं. Okay, so let's learn it. All type of computer perform the same basic operations. कि मोस्टली जो कंप्यूटर्स हैं वो सेम बेसिक ऑपरेशंस करते हैं. वो बेसिक ऑपरेशंस क्या है देखिए. दे एक्सेप्ट डेटा एंड इंस्ट्रक्शंस कॉल्ड इनपुट. वो हमसे डेटा एंड इंस्ट्रक्शंस को एक्सेप्ट करते हैं, जिसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? इनपुट. ठीक है, तो क्या इनपुट कर लेना ही एक पूरा प्रोसेस हुआ? नहीं. इनपुट करने के बाद वो हमारे गिवन डेटा एंड इंस्ट्रक्शंस को प्रोसेस करेंगे. Okay, so process it according to the instruction given and give the result which is called output. And after doing the input process and after processing it according to our instructions, it will return you with the specific output. Okay, so these are the three things which is performed while a computer system work. What are these three things? Input, process and output. Here you can understand first input process, and then process happens, and then lastly output. Okay, and a computer has storage device to store data and instruction. Computer में storage devices भी होते हैं. आखिर आप अपने डेटा को कहाँ सेव करेंगे? So this is all about today's session. I hope you have understood about the fundamentals of computer system. Okay, so thank you. We will meet in the next meeting.